Hello everyone, welcome to the FPL BlackBox Game Week 38 Q&A. How you doing, Mark? You got another drink?
I'm good. I've got another drink. I had 3 bottles here. The other night when we did this and I was drinking out of this, someone remarked that I was drinking 1 bottle of beer for the entire 2-hour show. I did have a second one opened and it looks like I'm drinking the same bottle, but I've got...
okay, nice.
That's how I do it. But I have only had 2.
I'm on water for our final show.
Well, you're off outlow, aren't you? So
well, I got to drive.
Yeah, right.
I had a half, but yeah, I think, as I said, I think my parents are watching, so they wouldn't be too proud
No.
knocking back beers and then driving down to them. So.
That's probably not good. All the authorities, let's face it. So
no, that's true. Luke,
yes.
Well, other people are probably watching.
Good show, though. Really enjoyed that. Which is it's the last one of that ilk for a while, because obviously we'll do some pre-season stuff and we'll have to look at how we tackle the pre-season. I'm excited about doing pre-season with BlackBox though, because we didn't really have a run-up really for this. We did a couple, but we'll have a series of shows.
Getting all the stuff sorted, weren't we? Like all the tech and intros and stuff. So
we were. So we'll have a few bits and bobs to flourish and finish off in terms of graphics and stuff. We'll have a new look, I expect, to some extent. And then we'll do some pre-season content, which I'm really looking forward to. Super chats. We've only got 40 minutes or just under 40 minutes now, so let's get through as many as we can in that time before it
so any questions
gets off.
Super chat them in.
We've got one already from Vikram here. 1 point off the top 10k, Harrison or Rodrigo for the final punt. And he says, sending love from India. You guys have been amazing this year. Thank you very much, Vikram, for the super chat. And the question. My answer to that is Harrison, because I think he starts. Rodrigo, I think, will be on the bench if we think Pablo Hernandez starts. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, 1 point off the top 10k is nothing. So I don't think you need to do anything. Rodrigo is a real, punt. You know, you might do that if you're 20 points off the top 1k, top 1k. I honestly think if you're 1 point off the top 10k, you just play your natural game.
Yeah.
I don't think you need anyone crazy, to come in. I think Harrison is a good pick. It's why I got him in last week. I do think now if I was going to pick out of Harrison and Rafinha, I'd go for Rafinha, which is why I'm going to captain him. It's funny how much difference a week can make. So yeah, I mean, if you're 1 point off the top 10k, you've had a great season. Don't worry about it too much. But out of those two, I'd pick Harrison.
Yeah, absolutely. So both of us go Harrison. There's Sam O'Brien, often in the chat, and he's just saying, no question, just wanted to say it's been a great show this season. Really enjoyed tuning in. Hopefully I can get to Fest. Yeah, absolutely. Fest, I'll be there on the 13th of August. I think Az will be as well, and a few others.
Oh, yeah.
And and I think I'll be revealing my team, because that'll be deadline day. I mean, it's going to be manic, isn't it? It's going to be a lot. I hope the internet connection holds up, that's for sure. So
guess who wants to come?
Who wants to come?
I was going to tell you.
Who's
James
that?
Richardson.
Does he? Is Jimbo, AC Jimbo's going to come? Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Wants to come.
Yeah, because we're hoping to get Kelly Summers as well there to do the team reveals with us as well. So she's been contacted. So I hope with James there, it'd be awesome to have James there.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Such a great bloke, James.
I don't know how when I used to prepare my notes, and I used to do a bit of prep before going on the show. And James used to do his prep as well, but I'm pretty sure he was just sitting there thinking of his funnies and his one-liners and his puns, because stuff he rolled out. There was one he did with the Jordan Ayew once, and we were talking about the Ayew brothers, and he said one thing that we get asked often a lot is, "Are you brothers?" And everyone just cracked up. I could hear the gallery going as well, and it was really hard to get it because everything else, what's coming in the show, right? You know the bits. And, with James, there's 1 or 2 lines that he's dreamt up that you just don't know what they're going to be.
He does the little rehearsal bit with Jules.
Oh, he does it differently, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then when he goes live, he says something, and Jules goes, and then me and David were laughing. He's very, very.
And
good.
1 or 2 are coming, so yeah, I do miss doing the show for that kind of thing. So I must be on it a few more times next year. I must try and get myself down to Stockley Park for that, because it is enjoyable to do.
Well, there was a few times when we were supposed to be on together, weren't we? But the COVID stuff and having to get taxis and all that thing is a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, so, separate taxis. They had to put us in separate taxis because we weren't allowed to travel together.
Crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, hopefully better next year. But yeah, hopefully we'll see James and Jules on the show together next season. It'd be lovely to see you, James, at the fest. Bruno to Mane, and this is Nahal Kukami. Bruno to Mane and Zaha to Rafinha for -4, and he has Harrison. Yeah, I think that's worth a look, isn't it? I mean, you got to think. I mean, Bruno to Mane is a move a lot of Bruno owners will be doing. Zaha could turn up on. Is Zaha meant to be an injured out for Palace? I think you mentioned earlier that. No, okay.
No, I don't think so.
So, but he's, what's he going to get at Liverpool? What's the ambition going to be there? And Rafinha, as you spoke about earlier, you'd expect him to get the 4 points back, right? Because Bruno won't play.
I would expect Mane and Rafinha to comfortably outscore Bruno and Zaha.
Yeah. So I think that's
a 4-point hit on the final day of the season. Obviously, we all know is a massive risk. You need whoever you take out to get something just to pay that hit back, and you haven't got all the luxury of time to, extra time. But I like that move.
Yep, absolutely. No, Andy Mack. Now, Andy Mack. I'm talking of Fest. Andy Mack, because I put out there that I'm travelling with my family to London for Fest, and then we're going to stay in London. I'll go to Fest, and then the next day I've got to drive to somewhere in Hertfordshire for a wedding of Pip's best friend. So it's a nightmare for me because I can't have too much to drink because I've got to drive the next day, and me and hangovers don't do very well, right? I'm not good. One thing you'll realise when you get to my age, is that the hangovers get worse. Like they it's not the headaches, but they knock me out for a couple of days. So if I'm in trouble, right? So we're staying over in London, and Andy heard that I was staying over in London, and Andy's offered me his house. And I said to Pip, what do you think about this? And we're going to do it. I haven't told Andy this yet. I'm telling him now live on the show. We're up for it, Andy. So, get it ready.
So what you're saying is there's an after-fest party?
No, Andy's, no, there isn't. No one's coming back from me and waking my kids up. But we'll be staying over at Andy Mack's house on the night of Fest, and I'll be coming back there totally sober and getting up early the next day. Because bless him, he lives 20 minutes from Waterloo on the train, so I've got to get a train in. But yeah,
I mean, you talk about people who have donated to the cause and helped us out with stuff, and giving you his house is.
and also he's given us $9.99 just now. Andy, put your money away. I'm just going to put that towards a present for you that I'll leave behind when we leave the house on the 13th.
I'm thrashing him in our little league we've got, me and Andy. It's going to be. I can't remember. Did we say 25 to charity, Andy? I can't remember which one, but yeah, it's going to be him paying that out to Dementia UK because he ain't beating me. 50 points behind.
Okay.
He asked if you could pick him a player who can score 48 points.
Has he got a question? What? Well, it's difficult. You've got to go Mane, haven't you? That's the best differential. Aubameyang maybe, but you need an explosive differential. No one's going to get you 48 points, though, are they? Even if you're captain, right? 24 points.
Andy, sorry, mate.
Grealish got 24 points, didn't he? But I can't see anyone else doing that. DJ Music Ace, I think I've got that right, yeah.
You have, yeah. Well done.
There you go. See, you thought it was just a weird name, didn't you? I have one free transfer and lead my mini league by 8 points. My rival is Bamford and Dallas, and I have earned Harrison. My three strikers are Wood, Kane, and Antonio. I have Bruno and Greenwood as well. Thoughts? I want Mane. Right, okay. So he's ahead by 8, and he hasn't got Bamford and Dallas. I think you've got to get Dallas. That's my instant reaction.
Yeah, I think Wood, Kane, and Antonio is okay.
Yeah,
it's got Bruno and Greenwood though. I wouldn't be happy going in with Bruno and Greenwood.
Do you think he's got to get rid of Bruno and go Mane, which if he can afford it? And would you then also cover Dallas for -4, or would you leave it?
No, I'd leave it. I would either do. I think I would do Bruno and Greenwood to Mane and Rafinha.
What, for a -4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's sound. Yeah, because that gets you the money to do Bruno to Mane, I guess.
I think having Bruno and Greenwood is your weakness.
Yeah.
Because I just can't see them doing well in that. You've got 8 points. Use 4 of those to sort that weakness out.
Yeah.
And you've got a strong team. Because I think Harrison and Rafinha versus Bamford and Dallas is close.
Yeah. But thanks very much for the super chat. Sivadeep Bhattacharya, I think it is, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for all the apologies. Hey guys, thanks for all the content. Been a great first season. Set on a Bruno to Mane transfer. Start Rudiger or Holding and Areola over Martinez. Let's bring up the ticker to help with this. You've got to start Holding over Rudiger, I think. Or actually, it's tighter than I think. So I quite fancy a clean sheet from Mendy. I mean, it's possible. I've gone them beating Villa by 2-0. So do Villa have a set piece weakness that Rudy could exploit? Possibly.
I'd start holding, I think.
Would you? You just don't rate Brighton's chances of scoring.
I think so. Rudiger was immense against Leicester. Absolutely immense. That goal really stung. But he was. I mean, he could have been sent off. He was having that kind of game where he was just everywhere. He was knocking players over, shouting at people. We got in about 4 different fights. He was pushing people. He was. Yeah, I don't know. No, I think I'd start holding. I think Arsenal should keep a clean sheet against Brighton, seeing as we.
Areola or Martinez, that's tougher though, right? Areola at home to Newcastle, in front of the fans, and Martinez at home to Chelsea, who have got to get a result of some sort.
Both concede. I don't think it matters. I'd play Martinez.
You say I think it really. Both these decisions will come down on the managers around you, your mini league and differentials, right? Because if there's people above you who have got Martinez, I would probably go Areola just for the differential.
Martinez is the best goalkeeper we've ever had in FPL.
Oh,
and
Nick,
Fulham are one of the
better than Nick Pope? What are you talking about? He's
got more points than Nick Pope
this season, but he's not a better.
He's the best FPL keeper we've ever had in the season. He's got the most points. Yeah.
What,
the most points of any
this season? Yes. Yeah, this season. I thought you said any season. I thought you were like, oh, he's the best.
It is any season. He's got more. Martinez has got more points than Nick Pope had in his best season this year.
Yes, that is true, but I still think it's too early to say that. I think Pope has been a servant for longer, so I wouldn't be giving it to him yet, as in the all-time greatest FBL keeper, Martinez.
In a season. No, I mean in a season.
Oh, in a season, right? Okay.
This season, Martinez has been the best keeper.
Yeah, don't dispute that. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So going against that for Areola, who is playing for Fulham, who are the worst home side I think the Premier League's ever seen. No way.
Okay, you go Martinez. Regardless of the differential, you'd still stick with it just to be safe. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Now, how to approach the situation? 17-point lead in the mini league, and rival has a triple captain. Wow. 5-point chase in another mini league. Shield pick Salah captain or Mane sword. I'd Shield pick. 17 points ahead. He's chasing 5 in the other mini league. You don't need to do anything to get 5 points back. I would stick with Salah, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd look to be able to bring Mane in.
If that's all you care, if that's all you care about, if those 2 mini leagues are all you care about, 5 points is nothing. I think anything up to 8 points, that arbitrary number that I've just come up with. Yeah, just 8 points. I think you just play natural game. Any more than that, no, I'll stick with that. Seems about right. Anything less than that, I think you just play normal. And I think Salah protects you in the 17-point, and just hope the rest of your team can put up the slack of the rest. Yeah, Salah, easy.
We have got lots, and we're never going to get through these, are we? And Nickel Suri, I'm 70k, second in the mini league, 12 points behind. Got Salah, Bruno, Lingard, Harrison, Greenwood, Kane, Antonio, Calvert-Lewin, Bruno to Mane. Bruno to Mane is locked. The Calvert-Lewin to Bamford and bench Greenwood, or Greenwood to Rafinha and bench Calvert-Lewin. This is your actual dilemma. Right. So answer, Nickel. What do you do here? Go on, you can go, because this is your choice, right?
This is exactly my quandary, Nickel. I think we have to wait to see what happens if we get any early team news. If there's no early team news, I'm doing Greenwood to Rafinha and benching Calvert-Lewin, because Rafinha's the one that I really want. If we get early team news and Greenwood plays, I just don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if I can sell Greenwood if he starts against Wolves. Especially if he's up front.
I just can't see it, though. I can't see it. Personally, I would probably get Rafinha in and bench Calvert-Lewin. That's what I would do.
Regardless of whether Greenwood starts?
Well, we're not going to know if Greenwood starts, right? We're not. What do you think we're going to get overnight? We're going to get, pictures of him leaving the Lowry Hotel wearing his first team shirt?
We sometimes get reliable in the nose tweeting, this is the lineup. If I get a lineup from someone with 70, 80,000 followers, here's our United team for today.
It depends who it is, yeah, true.
Oh, of course, it always depends on who it is. But, when you've got a big account tweeting something, they're normally right, because they don't want to risk the fallout of it. If there's no news, it's an easy move, Greenwood to Rafinha. Right. If there's news, I don't know. Right. There you go.
What if there's news? You keep Rafinha and you keep Greenwood and you start him, right? I think.
Yeah. so then I wouldn't make a transfer.
Yeah. Right. Matthew Kent gives us $9.99 and tells us,
"Oh wow,
treat yourself. Thanks for great content this season. You brought a little light to some dark times. Thanks very much, Matthew." Mark, treat yourself to a Brewdog. I will. And Az, treat yourself some new makeup for the FPL show. Brilliant. Yeah, I saw it in the chair, slavering it on. Yeah.
we have to. They're not allowed. This is the thing. If everyone realises, they're not allowed to do it for us. So we have to do it ourselves. So I keep getting caught in these videos of me looking like a pro. Actually, I'm there going, "Am I doing this right?" And
is that David going, taking the video?
So hard. Yeah, of course it is. David was Gianni a few weeks ago. I have to say though, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say it. I look good in makeup.
Oh right,
I love it.
Yeah, okay,
I love it.
What are you?
I mean,
what are you saying here, Az?
I'm just seeing my blemishes and stuff, and my bags and things. I just think a little bit of.
Well, you're going to be getting it for the show next season, aren't you?
Let's look at the shine. It takes the shine off as well.
Yeah,
I can see why women wear it.
Right. Okay. I should have sampled that. Right. Okay. That was a moment there. Fantastic.
That was worth $9.99.
It wasn't it? Yeah. Well done, Matthew, for that. I mean, aside from the money, that moment you drew out of Az there was gold. Miena Sidholm, great first season. Thank you. Trossard for the wall, Az. What do you reckon? No? For that 1 week?
No.
Who is for the wall
I'm
then?
Sorry.
Anyone for the wall?
I'm between a few. I'm between Bamford, who I want to put Bamford on the wall because of the FPL connection. Anyway, I just think that's I can even. He's been good for me this year. I haven't benefited. I got him in quite late. I haven't had a massive. I did triple captain him this year, so there's that connection as well. And I just love his interviews and the way he's, the way he's kind of gone against all expectations to deliver. So it's probably going to be Bamford. Martinez is also the one in contention because that just took such a stress out of my season having him in delivering points every year. Yeah. Trossard. That moment is amazing, but I'm so disappointed with him this season for Brighton because I know what he's capable of. He showed it against Man City. He has got no end product whatsoever. He hasn't. I literally stand by it. He's had it 3 games of end product, and the rest has been disappointing. And I just know he can do better. So no, he's not ready for the wall. It's going to be Bamford. Okay.
FPL Junkie. I have 1 free transfer. Should I Son to Mane? Or for a hit, -4 to do Son and Zaha to Mane and Pulisic. Or, oh God, Shaw and Zaha to Robertson and Pulisic. Have Salah, Lingard, Rafinha, Kane, Antonio. Right, unpack it as immediately, as quickly as you can.
So Son to Mane for free. Or he can do Son and Zaha to Mane and Pulisic. So basically for a -4 Zaha to Pulisic, I wouldn't do that.
No. I'm not even sure I'd do Son to Mane for free. Well, I guess I would. Yeah.
Or Shaw and Zaha to Robertson and Pulisic, which would also be for a minus. I don't get Pulisic for a -4.
No,
it's not worth it.
No, he's a good option, but he's not someone I'd take a hit for. I don't think.
Son to Mane and captain, I can see.
Yeah,
but I don't like any other moves.
Yeah. So would you only do Son to Mane if you were going to captain Mane?
Yeah, good point. No, I think Mane should outscore Son.
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
If I had no other pressing concerns, then I probably would do that.
Yeah. Torres Magic. This is Madusio. I'm going to get you to read the next few because I'm struggling with the names. Torres Magic and Vagaboli and Granville are all level points with me. If you had a £3 bet, I wouldn't bet. Who would you bet? Who would you punt on? Well, I would go Mane. And go with the captaincy. I think if I needed to push, as we've said before, elsewhere.
No, I think he means who would you punt on out?
Oh, to win out of them
managers.
Oh, well, it's Torres Magic, I'm afraid. Torres Magic is a veteran manager. Vagaboli's strong. Granville, but I will go. He'll get that. That's a Kirby enthusiasm thing. He'll get that. I'd go Torres Magic. I like. We had a lot of tussles when I was on Scout. He was a very good manager, so I think he's strong. So sadly, it'll be him. Yeah. Do you want to read them out from now on? Go on, in you go. Nichols.
I'm going to back Madusio because he gave us a £5.
All right. Of course, yeah. Well, other than Madusio, but.
Nikhil Suri says, in defence, got Dallas, Trent, Rudiger, Shaw. Shall I play Rudiger or Shaw?
Right.
Rudiger.
Rudiger, yeah. I mean, I
Definitely.
think even if Shaw starts, which I don't think he will, there's a chance Wolves score against the second string United, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying Martinez or Sanchez, lean into Sanchez. Why is he leaning to Sanchez over Martinez?
Well, because Arsenal are crap.
Well, they're not crap. They've got 5 wins in a row, haven't they? Is it 5 wins in a row? 4 wins in a row? I think they can win this final game.
I would play Martinez again.
Yeah.
I just think if Villa do win that game, he's going to get there's so few keepers who can get 13, 14 points. You'd actually back them to do. Sanchez will get you 6 or 7, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think I'd play Martinez. And captain Salah or Mane, I think it depends on where you are and what your goals are. I think if you want to just be relatively sensible, Salah's an obvious pick. If you really want to push for something, or you're trying to make up a mini league or deficit or something, then Mane.
Yeah. Keep going. And just going to say, Delia's just given us 20 quid, and we might not even get your question, Delia. Delia, we do not deserve you. All right?
No, we don't.
Too much. But
we love you,
Thank you
Delia.
very much.
You.
Yeah. She's coming to Fest, by the way, so that'd be nice to meet her.
I know.
Yeah, be great. We'll give you 20 quid back when we if we don't get you to question.
Jim, that's a good name. £5. We talked about Jim, probably not James Richardson. Hi guys, I checked the Retro FPL tool today and I was surprised I'd only captained Salah 11 times. That seems low. Did you do similar? I have not checked the Retro FPL tool.
We will do this. We will do the analysis of our captains. I think Salah is my most captained, and I think it will be around that. Yeah. But we'll do a deep dive into our seasons and what we did right and wrong and what we can improve. But yeah, Salah, he'll still be around next season, and he'll always be in the captain conversation every week, won't he? And so we can probably predict now, unless Haaland arrives, he's probably going to be the most popular captain most weeks again. Keep going, Az. How long have we got? We've got 15 minutes. See how many we can get through.
Gavinho, 99. Bench 1. Lingard, Rafinha, Son,
Antonio or Nacho.
Nacho. Oh God.
It's out of Lingard or Son, isn't it?
See, that would be the problem I'd have if I did if I played Greenwood, because I wouldn't know who to.
Yeah, it'd have to be Lingard, I think, based on what I've seen recently, where Lingard has been more peripheral, deeper, running things rather than providing a goal for it. He just hasn't been on it. There's something missing from his game at the moment.
Yeah, Lingard for me as well.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your answer there. Mert M.
£15.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Bert.
We've only really got these super chat things on so we can see the questions, because we get so many. You guys really don't need to donate.
Don't need to
so
throw
much
us 15 quid, Mert, but thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I'm definitely getting some RGB lights next year. Thanks so much for the content. 4 points off mini league and top 10k. Oh, it's a good season. Thinking Melier and Calvert-Lewin for Alisson and Bamford. Hoping for another Alisson goal probably. Or Rafinha for -4. Alternative is Greenwood to Mane and play Calvert-Lewin. Salah, he's panicking hard. So Melier out for a hit. No. Don't do it. What's the point in doing a goalkeeper out for a hit?
But he doesn't have any Leeds attack, does he? That's the problem, right? He doesn't have Bamford or Rafinha.
Yeah, but he can do Calvert-Lewin to Bamford for free.
Yes.
He doesn't then need to do Melier to Alisson for a hit.
No. I guess he wants to have a keeper final day, doesn't he? Right.
Yeah, but what's the point? If you get 4 points back from that keeper,
you're right.
I think you're fine.
Yeah, you're right. And Alisson's not going to get you any saves, whereas Casilla may do if you get Casilla in, who's going to play ahead of Melier.
In fact, if I was going to get a keeper in this week, it would be Casilla.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to use his lead slot, I guess, because he's only got one spare Leeds slot, and he wants either Bamford or Rafinha. But I think Calvert-Lewin...
Maybe that's why he's got to get rid of Melier then.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so he can't get Bamford in. So is it worth the -4? It could well be, you know.
Then probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it probably is.
Yeah. Alternative is Greenwood to Mane and play Calvert-Lewin. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I think Everton score, you know. And the thing is with Calvert-Lewin...
So do I.
I've got a feeling Calvert-Lewin could cause some problems. So I would probably do the second one and forego the Leeds attackers. Probably.
I like the first one.
Okay, I'll say the second. Salah captain? Yeah, I mean, I think if you're... Where are you? Top 10k. I mean, yeah, you've achieved your goal there. Unless you really need to push. I wouldn't be doing anything other than Salah. I mean, I'm trying to be ambitious and beat Andy on the final day just for the fun of it. So that's why I'm probably going to be going Mane. And if I don't, Az will kill me now. Yeah. Keep going.
Really will.
Yeah, I know.
Dan Morris, Martinez or Areola. We had that. You say Areola. I say Martinez.
Yep.
Bruno to Mane or Willock. I mean, wow. What who would think that would even be a question? I do like Willock this week. I think he could do well, but you've got to back Mane.
Yeah.
At home to Palace.
Yep.
I think.
Absolutely.
TB12. Which combo? Mane and Willock, Pepe and Willock, or Mane and Willock? It's not really a combo. It's just you basically really want Willock, and you're debating Mane, Pepe. Well, you're just debating Mane or Pepe, right?
Mane or Willock, Pepe or Willock, or Mane or Willock. What? That's the same thing twice.
Mane or Pepe? I mean, obviously Mane.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's a strange one, but thanks to the €2, I don't. Yeah. If we got that wrong, try and ask it again quickly, and we'll see what we can get to it. Go on. Have 3 Liverpool players.
You just don't want to pronounce Mac.
Well, I've lost my. YouTube's done that thing to me where it scrambled everybody.
Is that Welsh or Irish or something? Have 3 Liverpool players, 3 Leeds players already. Don't think Bruno will do much this week, nor do I. Should I get Torres, Mahrez, or Pulisic in for Bruno?
Right.
I would get Torres.
Torres, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I think he plays. I think he starts up front, and Aguero comes on. So Torres as well. Yeah.
He definitely plays. I think, and could do well. Chris Jago gave us ZAR 35. What's ZAR?
Don't know what currency it is.
It's funny getting those. I don't know how much it is. It could be like £1,000 or it could be like 3p.
Imagine someone gave us £1,000 in another currency we didn't know and we just missed. Oh, thanks very much. Yeah.
Could so easily
could
happen.
be awful. Sorry. Apologies.
Patrick Bamford.
Hey, he's in the chat.
Here he is.
Yeah.
Are you going to play 60 minutes, Paddy? Top show as always. Just cleaning my boots ready for Sunday.
Yeah.
Hope to see my name in both of your teams. And he asks if you're not going to let Andy beat you, are you?
Well, the trouble is, Patrick, if I go you in instead of Nacho, I'm actually playing into Andy's hand. So you're actually, I'm probably going to go in Nacho and not yourself. I do favour Bamford, but I think for the differential, I'm going to go in Nacho. But Patrick, it's the problem, isn't it? I don't doubt your ability to score. Yeah,
forsaken him.
Yeah, it'll be bizarre if it turns out to actually be Patrick Bamford, wouldn't it? And we're like pretending it's a joke.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to skip down to the most recent super chat we've had.
Oh, why? Why?
Because can you see it?
Go on.
It's a super chat from Christopher Phillips.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who Christopher Phillips is?
No.
That is my dad.
Oh, is it? Oh, fantastic! He's given us a £5.
He's given us a £5.
Okay,
it's
go on
this
then.
long to work out how super chats work. I'm quite impressed.
It's amazing. Yeah, go ahead.
My mum will be listening as well, so
yeah,
I'll see you in a bit.
We've got to be polite with this question answer.
My dad asked, why did Pet and Co have a go at Potter for over celebrating? Oh, Pep, he means. Why did Pep and Co have a go at Potter for over celebrating after Trossard scored? Potter subsequently apologised, and now we know why Brighton don't score. Yeah, that sums it up. I think, Dad, that Pep was annoyed by the red card. And so I think that any celebration from Potter he saw as an insult because he didn't think Cancelo should have been sent off. And so he was annoyed with that. That would be my guess. Any thoughts on that, Mark?
I've got to put it out there. I'm not really keen on Pep sometimes. Like I watch a lot of his
press. I
watch some of his press conferences, and his attitude to the press sometimes is. I saw him the other day in a press conference, and he was like, in between questions, he was like, he was like basically like, why have I got to be here? And it's like, come on, Pep, you're an elite, top class manager. You know the score. You've got to do press conferences. Why are you like putting your head in your hands like you've never done one of these before? You've done hundreds, and you've won the league. There's nothing difficult coming up in the next half an hour for you. Just do it.
Why should Potter have to apologise? He's just beaten the league champions with a team that he's like assembled from himself. They played without a striker for a lot of the game. It's one of the most exciting games of football of the league all year. Why should he have to apologise for it? But
I missed all this. I missed all this, but
yeah, I didn't see it either. But I imagine he apologised, Dad, because he's British, and that's kind of what we do. We apologise when we shouldn't.
Yeah, and Potter's a nice guy. I don't know what gets into Pep sometimes. He does sometimes.
I did see Pep because he had a big argument with Potter after the final whistle as well,
right.
where I think he was saying it was never a red, it was never a red, it was never a red. Get over it, mate.
He's passionate. I love his passion. I love his dedication. I love his eye for it. There's so much about Pep I like, but just sometimes he makes it hard to like him, I think. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad, for the $5.
Yeah, thanks, Chris Phillips. Yeah, we'll see you in the off season for more questions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not sure I'm ready for you to meet. The highest I can go up now is to Tom S. So
I've got FPL Focal who gives us a $5 and he says,
"Okay,
I've got no question. Want to echo everyone's gratitude for the top content this season. Use this for a beer at Fest. I will do. Thank you, FPL Focal. Lovely. Thank you for your gratitude on the stream this season. It's been a pleasure to do stuff for you. Kumar Kunutpuram, Hamelier and Forster. Will Forster start for Southampton? Should I wait to transfer on a goalkeeper? It's a tough one because Hasenhüttl said that they were going to get 2 games each when they had 5 games left. So I don't know.
Who the hell plays in this one?
I think Forster could start. So would you make it? I wouldn't waste a transfer on a keeper, would you? No, it depends what you can do elsewhere, doesn't it?
If your 10 are good, like your outfield 10 are good, and you've got nothing else you want to do, then yes, I definitely wouldn't be taking a hit for one unless you've got that kind of Leeds problem that we saw a minute ago. But I wouldn't be doing.
And where would you go with the keeper? Would you go Casilla?
Casilla would be the one I'd get if I didn't already have triple leads. Yeah, I think they've got a really strong chance of a clean sheet in that.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do the same.
I don't know who else. I don't know what other keeper I'd get. I can't see that many clean sheets this week.
No, and the other thing is you never rely. I mean, like they could change a lot of teams could put their reserve keeper in, do a Scott Carson, couldn't they? So you want to play a keeper who's definitely going to play, and we know Casilla plays because Bielsa said
rotation with keepers, haven't we?
The last thing you want to do is make the transfer of the keeper and then the reserve keeper comes in.
God,
because that could happen final day, right?
And then Forster starts anyway.
Yeah, it could definitely happen. So
I wouldn't do it.
Tom S gives us a 5 and said 12-point deficit to the 50k. Can I realistically make it by captaining Salah and making a differential transfer, or is Mano Antonio captain best bet? I think 12 points you can make up with the transfer, right? Into the 50k, because you're not. Yeah, I think you could do that. I personally wouldn't risk coming off Salah to Mano Antonio. I would try and do it with a differential transfer. What about you?
Well, 12 is above my well-researched threshold of 8. So I'm going to say go for Mane.
All right. I say don't, but there you go. John Jiggs is in the house. John, a regular in the house. Have Kufal, Trent and Holding. Do I need Dallas? No, I think you're all right there. I mean, I fancy Dallas to do well, but I would probably want to spend my transfer on an attacking player, depending on your situation. And I think Soufal at home to Southampton could be decent, couldn't he?
Oh, yeah. Soufal and Trent are fine. I'd much rather have Dallas than Holding.
Oh, yeah, of course. If I had nothing else to do, I would do Holding to Dallas. Yeah, I
wouldn't spend a 4 on it, but I would.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I could do it, if I had the money to do it, I would do it. In fact, if I had the money to do it, then I might even prioritise that over a more attacking move, because Dallas is an attacking option in my.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going a defensive Soufal, Trent, and Dallas would be a strong 3.
Yep. Michael Scott, that's what she said. 6 points behind in mini league. Leader will captain Salah. My plan is Son to Mane and captain, and get Bamford for Calvert-Lewin for a hit. Good plan or not? 6 points behind. Leader will captain Salah. My plan is Son to Mane. Yep. And he's going to captain Mane and get
6 points is below my threshold.
He's going to get Bamford in for a hit. I guess if he's taking a hit, he feels he needs to go Mane to compete with his Salah. I mean, 6 points is not a lot, is it? I mean, I
would just do Bamford in for Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, I would as well, and look for differentials in your team. As long as you've got enough differentials to claim it back, I wouldn't stretch. 6
is nothing.
No, 6 is nothing.
6 is a goal.
Yeah, yeah. We're at Delia's post. £20 from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the amazing content. You made my evenings a tad better when Arsenal lost. I didn't know you're an Arsenal fan, Delia. And
No,
there were
no.
loads of them. Yeah, well, yeah, but they're doing well now. This is for awesome LED lights, and I hope you see you at FPL Fest. Brilliant. What amazing.
That's my favourite post of the
Yeah,
whole thing we've done.
Get yourself some RGB lights on Delia, and
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Well, we'll see you at Fest. Can't wait to meet you, Delia, and we'll buy you a drink with the money you've given us all through the various shows. You've been very generous, and it's been a pleasure to do the content for you. FBL Junkie have Mendy. Should I play Rudiger or Soufal? I'd play Soufal, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Without a doubt.
Yep. We've got a couple of minutes left. Do you want to read the last few? Can you see them? The next one's Doy.
Yep, Doy. What I'll do is I'll read until the clock hits 10, and then I'll just read all the other people that have contributed. And you can DM us. So DM me, DM me and Mark, and we'll reply to any.
Our DMs are open. Yeah.
They are open. Yep. So Doy says morning from Sydney. Sorry. Congrats on your first season of Black Box. Loved it. Thank you very much. Best guys on YouTube alongside Mr. Slippers. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. We're first, he's
Good
second,
guy.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he means.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Doyen. Chaz Button, my name. Zar35. It could be another £1 million, Mark.
Probably
no
is.
idea.
Yep.
Probably is. I assume we're millionaires now. That's
Yep.
good. Thunder. That's a good name.
Wish it was my name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, wouldn't it?
Son and Jota out for Harrison and Mane for a -4, or Calvert-Lewin to Bamford, or Calvert-Lewin to Brewster. God, no, under no circumstances should you do Calvert-Lewin to Brewster.
Well, you'd do Jebberson anyway, wouldn't you? Jebberson's more likely to play than Brewster.
Yeah. Definitely keep Brewster. Harrison and Man. I just don't know about Son out for Mane.
No,
for a hit.
no, I don't think that's good.
Jota to Harrison's good.
Yeah.
Calvert-Lewin to Bamford's good. I don't think I'd do Son to Mane for a hit.
No, I think I agree because Son could do well at Leicester. Right? I think Spurs score at least one, and Son on the break. I mean, Leicester are going to attack, so Son on the break could be very dangerous for them. Yeah, keep going, keep reading them out.
And the last one I'm going to read is Nitesh Ray, 11 points above my threshold, behind the top 1K. Cavani to Nacho and Salah captain to close the gap, or Bamford captain and Cavani to Nacho. So basically really wants to do Cavani to Nacho, and then he's asking Salah or Bamford. I think with 11 points you should go Bamford.
11 points behind, Cavani to Nacho and captain Salah, or Bamford captain. Yeah, probably you have to go for it. That's quite a gap, isn't it?
I think it is. I would go Bamford.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Okay, you want to read the rest of the names out? Yeah.
So CJ just says, hands down my favourite FPL content. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. And so just some of the other chats. If you've asked a question, then DM us and we will answer it before Sunday. So M Switch Crystal, £5. Thank you very much. Safe Goweni, thank you very much. My dad, we've read your one out. Dad.
Thank you very much, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. FPL JJ, thank you so much. Ahmed Mosen, the show is the highlight of his season. That's lovely. And FPL Jabs, thank you very much. Yeah, so any of those who've asked a question, just DM us. Our Twitter handles are on the screen now. We will answer it before Sunday.
Yeah, and if it has his dad wants to DM me with any stories about Az, that's also welcome. That's totally fine.
I don't know. My dad's not on Twitter yet, so I don't think he's.
It's only a matter of time. Now he's mastered the super chat.
Oh,
He's only a matter of time. Yeah.
God. Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure, hasn't it? Another great Q&A.
Yeah.
We love doing those because it's nice and relaxed and
really fun.
It's great to see some familiar names in there. So thank you for everyone who's taken part in the Q&As. Well, you can have some when you get to your mum and dad's house. Thanks to everyone who's taken part in the Q&As, everyone who's supported us with the super chats. We will every bit of that. We will invest in the show for next season. I've already got all my gear, as you can see, but Az has got to do some upgrades.
I'm lacking.
Yeah,
no, definitely.
So I'll be sorting Az out, and you're thinking of getting a shed as well, aren't you? That's the talk.
Yeah, well, because I'm looking at moving sort of around Hertfordshire, where Jigs is from. We're gonna meet up for a beer at some point. But I'll be downsizing, so I don't think I might find a house that's got like because this is a nice little office I'm in now. But it might be that if I'm moving to 2-bed or something that I have to get a shed like yours to go in. I really like it.
That's the job. That's the job brilliantly.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
You sold it well, I have to say. So that could well be an option. Yeah.
Well, in new surrounds maybe for next season, but I will see you in the summer. And we'll do the retrospective, if not next week, the week after. Probably will be next week, end of next week. But we'll let you know on Twitter about it. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and we'll update you there. Don't forget to sub, and you'll hear about anything that we do. And thanks again, everybody, for all your support and watching the show. And it's been fantastic. So it's a good night for me.